I think so many people see the local utility of a ChatGPT. They see, for me, this helps me and saves me so much time. I get 3, 5, 10x the ROI in terms of time spent for the results that I get. But they think falsely that that is scalable to a business. They think that, oh, if I'm getting this, the whole company can benefit from a more global AI solution. And unfortunately, as of right now, I think large language models are at peak utility for individual users, and you get massive diminishing marginal returns the more people that are involved. And that to me is something that I think a lot of people just conflate, right? They think that, oh, it's useful to me individually, it's gonna be useful to the company as an aggregate. And those are not one-to-one comparisons. I think it's one of the few technologies that do not work like that. And that's probably why it's sort of paradoxically confusing in that sense. But how does this also conflate the budgeting and things along those lines?
Yeah, and well, I want to touch on a couple of your points before I answer that directly and say the way that I equate it to people or try to make an analogy of the situation is when people see these new shiny objects or these new shiny tools, it would be the equivalent of if you said, I want to get in shape. And let's say the business is the you getting in shape factor. If you went out and you bought a treadmill, you bought running shoes, you bought a new blender, a new juicer, and those all sat around your house and collected dust, and you never put them on, and you're like, now that makes me in shape. You didn't actually go get in shape, you just bought a bunch of products that could help you get there, but you didn't need those products to get in shape, and you could have gotten in shape without those products. Gen AI comes along and is like, I'll run for you. Well, great, but you still haven't gotten into the good habit or the good processes that would get a person into shape. So even if that thing is running for you, you are not in the act of getting in shape. And so I think that's where businesses are at. And what I'm sure you've seen and what I've seen historically is a lot of businesses will come in before and they would say, we're gonna create advanced analytics and advanced AI models. And you go and look at what their database is, and it's a SharePoint repository with a bunch of Excel files that people pull down manually as extracts and then do VLOOKUPs on, and then those VLOOKUPs are then ingested into some other tool that then people pull down. So there's no process and a bunch of just band-aided things that are put together, and then they're like, oh, we want to now build AI or machine learning on top of this when they barely have their descriptive analytics figured out.